Hear the word power, you think of the word exponent. Good. What else do you think of? Grant. You think of a base. Good. What else? Yeah. What kind of numbers? You think of the word multiplication. Why do you think of multiplication? Very good. Repeated multiplication. Excellent. A power is, you just gave us the definition, repeated multiplication. For example, 2 to the power of 4. What does this mean? What does this 2 represent in the power? What part of the power is that? Good. This is the base. And what is the number 4? It's the exponent. Good. And what do each of these parts tell you about the power? So the base tells you, the base is the number that's being repeatedly multiplied. I'm repeatedly multiplying the number 2, and then the exponent tells you how many times. So how many times am I multiplying the number 2 by itself? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can also write this as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, correct? Okay. And if I were to ask you to evaluate this, what's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, or 2 to the power of 4 is? Excellent. Good. How would I write 2 to the power of 3 as repeated multiplication? 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to? Good. That one was easy. B. What do you notice in B, Curtis? Shh. There's a negative and there's also a... So it's everything inside the bracket to the power of 3. So I have to write everything how many times?
3 times.
Good. Okay, because there's a bracket, it's all of that to the power of 3. Well, what's a negative times a negative? And then a positive times a negative? Negative. 2 to the power of 3. So the answer for B was negative 8. Notice about C that's different from B. Yes. Pardon? But B also has a negative. What do you notice that's different? There's no brackets. So it's actually negative, but then this is my power. The power is 2 to the power of 3. It's a negative power. So it's going to be written as negative. Then I'll write my power out. 2 to the power of 3. 2 times 2 times 2. Does everyone see why that's a little different? It's not inside a bracket. It's a negative, and then I'm going to expand 2 to the power of 3. Well, do we get a different answer, though? I have a negative, and then I'm still multiplying 2 times 2 times 2, which is same answer, but this part is written differently. Okay? Okay, so looking at D, again, we have a negative outside of the power, so I'm going to keep that negative there. And now I'm going to evaluate this. Have we done this already? Negative 2, all of that to the power of 3. Which question did you do that in?
B.
Right. Negative 2, all of that to the power of 3 is negative 8. Well, what happens, though, because we had this negative outside the bracket, 2 negatives make a... Raise your hand if you got positive 8 for D.
I didn't even do it.
Everything inside the bracket. So I'm writing negative 2 4 times, right? Now look here, please. A negative and a negative make a... Another negative and negative make a... So the answer, we have 2 positives together. The answer is positive 16. Good. Okay, now notice the difference now. Look at F. Do you think F is also going to be positive 16?
No.
Who thinks it's going to be negative? Well, good. Let's see. We have our negative in front. So I'm going to keep that there. And then I'm going to simplify my power. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. We still have this negative. What's 2 to the power of 4? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2?
16.
And you can see there's a difference there as well. Okay?
Made with Doodlecast Pro.